What up, y'all? It's the Mental Ninja. My bad. It's gonna be a two-part video because like I had some important call that called in. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up right where I left off. So we're talking about the town villages and shit, right? And everybody living their life. Okay, you got all the people that make up a village, and they living their best life, man. They doing what they can, what they got and shit. And one thing is all the villagers stay to the village though. All the villagers know about this castle and shit on the, outside the village up on this mountain and shit. And everybody's scared to go to this village, to this castle and shit, because, rumor has it is like this fire-breathing dragon that guards this fucking castle gate and the bridge and shit. And there's this moat and there's this evil fucking, witch or wizard that lives up there, and they got this treasure, and they got this chick they kidnapped, the princess of the town and shit, or whatever, the village, they kidnapped the princess and shit, and everybody's scared to go up there, so they just busy doing them. They busy slaving, bro. Like their life, the carpenter's life is to be a carpenter. Of course, the carpenter does good work, and the carpenter may be a good man when it comes to like, farming his land, paying his bills, paying his taxes and shit, supporting his family. And the same may be applied to the rest of the town villagers in their respective professions and stuff, and then of course you got like some cruel, negative, biased, judgmental, condemning minded people in the town as well and stuff, but basically they all just scared. They scared to go face the fucking dragon, man. And then one day there comes this traveler, man, this person from outside the town that's like traveling through the countryside or traveling through the land and shit, man. And he stops in to like feed his horse and shit, and feed himself and find somewhere to stay for the night and shit. And while he's in the bar, getting drunk or whatever, chopping up with the locals, he's like asking questions, finding out about the lay of the land, about anything that's going on. And he hears like this old crazy drunk dude talking about, the castle and shit. And when the old drunk dude bring up the castle, the whole room get quiet, and people start getting this really anxiety and this nervous look. And the bartender pulls the fucking dude's drink and tells him to bounce, like, get the fuck out of here. We ain't talking about that shit. So the old drunk leave and shit, kind of like with like a smirk on his face, looking at the traveler dude. And so the traveler dude's kind of like fucking like, man, what the fuck was that about? So he finished his night up and shit, at the bar and stuff, and he leaves to go check into his little lodging and shit. And while he's walking down the street out of the shadows, he hears a voice and shit like, hey, you, weren't you just at the bar and at the pub? And the dude was like, who's that? And he's like, you remember me? I was talking to you and I told you about the castle. And he's like, yeah, man, what was all that about, man? Everybody kind of got pissed off and got quiet when he brought that shit up. What's going on? And he's like, look, in that castle, there's a treasure, a great valuable treasure, man. And there's a woman there too. And she's been stuck there for like X amount of years. And she's the most beautiful woman in the land and stuff, But, this evil wizard or witch, won't let her leave and stuff. And rumor has it, that there's also a dragon there too, whatever, protecting this treasure and stuff. And the traveler dude was like, hey man, well, like, I'm a hero, bro. I like to go on missions and adventures and shit, man. Where's this castle at? And he's like, I'll tell you the secret. I'll give you the map only if you bring me something from this castle and shit, So it's always a specific item and shit, you know what I'm saying? And so the dude's like, cool, man, yeah, I got you, man. Gives him the map and shit, and he sets off. And next morning he grabs his shit and gets his horse ready. And the innkeeper's kind of like, so where are you headed to? He's like, oh, I'm going to this castle, blah blah blah, to go try to get this treasure and shit. And the innkeeper get all nervous and quiet, and shut her mouth, and it quickly like tells him to leave and don't come back. He's like, man, what the fuck is going on? So now he's really excited about seeing what the fuck is up. So he sets off towards this castle, and he sees the fucking the drawbridge and shit. And as he gets close to the drawbridge and he gets close to the moat, he hears like this rumbling and this fucking loud screeching and shit, and boom, pops up the dragon and shit. So this motherfucker ready. He got all his weaponry and all this shield and all this shit. So he go to war with the dragon and duel with the dragon and shit, right? And fucking he eventually vanquishes the dragon and shit, And the thing is, like, Ain't all the villagers, they scared and shit, man. They got all the fucking resources. They got the manpower too. They got a whole village of motherfuckers. They got their own little fucking police force, their own little military force and shit. But everybody's scared to go vanquish the dragon. And they came through like, no, not even caring, and vanquished the dragon easily. You know what I'm saying? With a little, you know, little scratches and shit. But it was still a duel he won. You know, so he goes to the castle and shit, man. The castle gate rises up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he goes in like, he's searching around and stuff, and there's all kind of creepy ass shit going on in the castle. And then he finds this big ass throne room and shit. And he goes to the throne room, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? There's the motherfucking wizard and shit, man. The wizard and him go to dueling and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then he vanquishes the wizard and shit, or so he thinks he vanquishes the wizard and shit, you know what I'm saying? Wizard was using all kind of spells, all kind of trickery on him and shit, you know what I'm saying? He was powerful and stuff. So then he, you know, he goes and he sees these two doors and shit. Right, one door he can see the shining of the treasure and shit. On the other door, he can hear the chick in there crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he has to make a decision. Like, man, do I want all this valuable treasure, which includes this item that this other guy wants? You know what I'm saying? Or do I want to free this chick? So you know, this dude righteous though. He a good man. He a hero, man. You know, so he's got honor and shit and valor and shit. So he like fuck the treasure and shit, man. You know, because what he got, money can't buy. He knows somebody suffering can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? It can't be overlooked because of wealth and riches. So he meet the chick and he free her and shit. You know, and then you know they hit it off and stuff. She's happy to be freed and shit. You know, and then he comes back down, right? And he sees he comes out he comes back down and leads out the castle and crosses the gate and shit in the drawbridge and the moat. And when he gets to the end, he sees the old man. And the old man's like, I thought that I made a deal with you that if I gave you the map to get to the castle, that you would bring back the treasure I asked you for. And he was like, I'm sorry, bro, but like I couldn't leave this chick. There was only two doors and shit. I had to make a decision. I couldn't leave this chick and go scout for treasure and shit when this person in there hurt and crying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? She could have been hurt, whatever. So the old man's like, well done and shit. And all of a sudden, the old man morphs. First, he becomes the dragon. Then he becomes the wizard and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he becomes his king. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, this is my daughter. And I've been waiting for the right man to come and earn her fucking hand in marriage. And you are that right man. And I'm going to bestow my blessing for you to marry my daughter. And this castle is now your castle. And he turns around, the castle becomes this beautiful fucking castle. And the fucking, there's people there and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you're going to take care of my people. And that village is yours too. You're going to protect them because you're going to protect them for themselves and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, what the moral of the story is, in the psychic nature of the individual, man, is like when we come against challenges, man, that's why we come against challenges, bro, because we're going to either act scary like the villagers and shit and go back to our daily routines of slaving and toiling and shit, or we're going to take the adventurous road and go defeat this dragon. And what is the dragon? It's our own fucking fears. You hear me? I got dragons of fears in my mind. I'm afraid to vanquish these dragons, but I need a heart of truth, man. That heart in your chest, that shit pump blood into all your body. It provides life force for all your body. And you wonder what this Jesus guy, what Jesus always pointing to? Right here, the heart. You know what I'm saying? The crown and conquering child is the heart. The sun, the hearth of the house is where in the ancient megalithic builders, they have this place called the hearth. And that's the center of the house that heats the whole house, that they burn a fire in the middle and shit. That fire represents the fire of the sun. That fire of the sun, that energy represents the soul of man. Solomon. You know what I'm saying? The great builder, and so that was commissioned to take on this great work in Kings or Second Chronicles, whatever it was and stuff. You know, so all these things is describing the heart. Jesus is your heart. Jesus is you, motherfucker. Solomon is you. That sun in the sky, that's you. You got to remember that the atom, you can watch the atom. And if it won't move, but as soon as you look away, it has moved it to where you're looking now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Energy cannot be made or created. It just changes shape. So when you're looking outwardly, you're really looking inwardly. And when you look up at that sun, You're peering into the depths of your own fucking soul, man. But when we don't know self, we don't recognize non-self. And we're like stuck in an abyss, bro. An abyss, in the abyss, the infinite void, nothing can exist there. Not even knowledge, not even truth, not even lies. You know what I'm saying? So true occultism is within, is uncovering this understanding but inside the flesh, that connects to the flesh, that connects the flesh to the outside of the non-flesh, that in turn connects the flesh for the flesh to live. You know what I'm saying? This great system we live in is a magnification of the system that you are yourself. And it goes deeper to the cellular system. And it's the same system repeated again in a different dimension, in a different manifestation, in a different experience, and on down to the fucking atomic system. It's the same shit. And when you get out to right now, and you go out into for the globe busters and shit, or the globe earthers, when you go out into the greater cosmos, this shit is minute. It's cellular. Then it becomes, you go so far, it becomes atomic. And then you go so far, it becomes almost non-existent, to where you can't say where it is and where it's not. You know what I'm saying? And so going back to this story, and who does this evil wizard and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's your fucking mind, bro. Your evil wizard's able to play tricks on yourself, man. To like, don't do this, don't go there, don't do this, hide. It's not like you think it is. They don't love you, they don't like you and shit. The wizard's there to throw shade, to manipulate and deceive you with all this imaginary illusions, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's and at the same time, this woman who's this treasure is material things. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the material things. You're the material king. You're the spiritual king. You know what I'm saying? You're the emotional king. Queens, you the emotional queen. You the emotional, the spiritual queen. You're the fucking emoting queen. You're the fucking mental queen. And the whole idea is to get in touch with that heroic, the hero, Heru, or the heroine within self. You know what I'm saying? And the woman, the rescuing the princess and stuff, that's the life. That's the reproducing capabilities of life. To get in touch with the soul, that's the attractive form. You know what I'm saying? We want to attract things. That is a feminine capability and shit, to attract within. The masculine capabilities is to project outwardly, is to go and attack, to fix. The woman is to nurture. Nurturing comes from within and stuff. Now in our bodies we have the conscious, which is it's masculine. The conscious is masculine because it's retaining, it's perceiving out to retain in certain things, limited things. You know, the man can only do so much with his limited reproduction, right? The woman has the full encompassing idea of all possibilities to be done with the element of the seed. The woman is the earth. The woman is space. The woman is the moon. That's why you can see it and you can't. You can see space, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? But the sun, the soul of man, burns throughout. And the soul is man and woman. And the moon is man and woman. And space is man and woman. Because you see the stars, the finite focus in the space. And then you see all the greater space in between it and shit, you know? That is seed, that is egg. The seed goes into the egg. And through the egg, the seed is germinated into something new. The seed is the star. The egg is the space in between, and together they compose space. That's the sky, you know, the heavens. You know what I'm saying? To heave in, you know. And when the wizard turns into the king, it's transmutation. It's your soul playing this game. It's you playing this game of fucking trial and triumph. Triumph. Get it? You gotta try. It's a trial. It's Trinity. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, the sum of the two. A squared is the individual. B squared is the challenge. C squared equals adventure. A squared is the hero. B squared is the villain. C squared equals the war between positive and negative, good and dark, light or good and evil, light and dark, all aspects of the manifested self. And what I'm trying to teach you is that you do have 100% control of the way you perceive these trials and stuff, because you can choose to be okay. If you think about when you were created, man, you were a sperm cell in your fucking daddy's nutsack, and you beat 30-something million or X amount, a number of other sperm cells to get to the egg, traveling along your way, right? Facing the fucking natural spermicide of the woman's, reproductive system. And so the natural defense, all the way to shoot like you're fucking some kind of Star Trek astronaut, boldly going where no fucking sperm has gone before to get to this planetary body. When you're on that level, it's like a fucking planet to the sperm, and you hit it and you go into it and you fucking plant your crops and you farm it and you grow it and you live off it and become something new. You have a symbiotic relationship with it. But them 350 million other sperm cells, they wasn't other people. That was all you, motherfucker. You've been fighting, warring against yourself the whole motherfucking time, man. Think about that shit. All the sperm is just all clones. You were gonna make it here no matter what you did. There's that scene on Ace Ventura, man, part 2, when he climbing the mountain, and dude's like, you gonna save the raccoon. Dude's like, oh, in the helicopter, he rolls up. Oh, Ace, I wouldn't do that if I was you, nigga, hating and sprinkling and doubting and shit, throwing salt in the game, right? And Ace Ventura looked and he thought, he's like, well, if I was you, he said, if you were me, that means that I would be you. And I'd use your body to get to the top. You can't stop me no matter who you are. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, man. You're more than a conqueror, man. You set the trap to free yourself from, man. The understanding is to be okay. The understanding is to realize that you're the fucking salt of the earth. You are the fucking apple of God's eye. Only you are the only person that can be. Nobody can be more youer than you, Dr. Seuss. You know what I'm saying? You are special. You have the full capabilities of any place you want to go. Where the fuck do you want to go? That's the fucking question. While we praising and blaming and stuff, we're just praising identify aspects of ourselves that we like the most and blaming aspects of ourselves that we don't like. And then you got this one shit that gets on my fucking nerves, right? I'm lying. Actually, when I first heard it, I was like, that shit's so deep, nigga, that shit. But then one day, I had this one thought, and it was like, damn, nigga, you a fucked up motherfucker, bro. And I'll tell you, look, so you got the story of, there's this ancient Indian Native American story of the good wolf and the bad wolf. The good wolf is loving, is caring, is nurturing, it's helpful, it's honest, it's non-greedy, it's not hating, it's not condemning and not biased, not non-judging and stuff, And the bad wolf, the evil wolf, is a fucking evil wolf. He's vengeful, he's hateful, he's biased, he's judging, he's condemning and shit, you know what I'm saying? He's always up to mischief and shit. And one of these days, my son, these wolves are at war. And one of these days, one of the wolves will win. And the kid's like, well, father, what wolf is going to win? And he's like, whichever wolf you feed the most. Because both these wolves live inside of you. And I was like, whoa, that shit's fucking dope. That shit's hella fucking dope. I know you like, yeah, so what the fuck? I already know Mental Ninja came with a new style. If he gonna say how that shit's a fucked up concept. Allow me to light my smoke. Now allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is the Mental Ninja. Yeah, about that little allegory, a parable or whatever. It's kind of fucked up, man. I was talking about I'll fuck with the good in the world because I identify with it, right? But the bad, I'll hate on it because I don't identify with it. Well, how do you know it's bad? You spot it, you got it. It takes one to know one. To catch a wolf, you got to be a wolf. You know what I'm saying? Or at least a hunter. And a hunter is a wolf it's the wolf to the wolf. You know what I'm saying? So this bad wolf and this good wolf, and they both live inside you. And I'm sitting here talking about I'm about to starve an animal. You know why? Because I don't like the bad wolf. I hate the bad wolf. You know what I'm saying? I'll condemn the bad wolf. I'm judging against the bad wolf. I'm non-loving, non-caring, non-supporting, non-compassionate to the bad wolf. What if the bad wolf is just misunderstood? What if the bad wolf is scared? What if the bad wolf ain't never had a friend? What if the bad wolf has trauma in his life and they can't get over it and shit? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna starve the bad wolf? How about this? Let's get to find out what the bad wolf's problem is. Why the wolf is mad. Why the wolf is angry and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we're just going to be the reward the good wolf because it does the good shit. Where's the love in that? Jesus talk about that shit. I say to you, if you only help those that help you and love those that love you, you're no different than the people that, even a thief love other thieves. Even a thief fuck with other thieves and shit. But I say, no, love your enemies. If they slap you in your right cheek, turn the left cheek. If they ask you to carry the army asks you to carry their shit 1 mile, carry it 2. If the niggas sue you at court for your fucking hat, give them your jacket as well. Go the extra mile. So this bad wolf, man, don't starve the wolf. Because as soon as the good wolf does something unfavorable, you gonna starve that wolf too. And then guess what happened? You ain't gonna have no motherfucking wolves. And when some fucking shit run up on you, and you need man's best friend to help you, you're gonna want a wolf there to take it to help you do things you can't do. I'm not saying love evil and shit. I'm saying you got to learn the bad parts of yourself. You got to set yourself free from self. Never reveal self to self while trying to escape the bondage of self. Remember that shit. Learn that quote. Learn that mantra. Remember that shit. You're not in a prison, motherfucker. You are the prison. You're not being attacked. You're not a victim. You're victimizing yourself with your own thoughts. I am. It took a long road, you know, for me to really sit down with myself and have a conversation with myself. I ain't talking about walking down the street, tripping on drugs and shit, talking to myself, yelling at the sky because I think the fucking motherfuckers are watching me. I'm talking about really sit down with myself, so sober-minded, and say, hey, Ninja, what's going on, brother, man? What is bothering you so much that causes you to live your life this way, man? That causes you to treat your friends and family this way, man? Let's sit down and let's go through the data, man. Let's do an inventory, man, and see what's bothering you. Man, I have these resentments with this person, that person. Remember about Pharaoh, man. Remember Pharaoh, bro. See, well, where am I Pharaoh in my life today? Where am I? In my mind, as an alcoholic, my thoughts that have thoughts that have thoughts that have thoughts that have thoughts. And I keep trying to think myself out and around all these fucking thoughts. And you might not even be alcoholic. You might be like, God damn, I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel you, cousin. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, cuz. I feel you, blood. With all that shit. I feel you, Joe, for my nigga Charlie, for my niggas in Chicago. I feel you, bro, for my niggas in the South and shit. I feel you, brush, for my Tampa niggas and shit. Hey, yo, I feel you, God, yeah, son, for my East Coast niggas and shit. You know, well, how to do that for my country niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying? I have thoughts. My thoughts have thoughts, have thoughts, have thoughts, have thoughts. I'm either thinking in catastrophe or fucking fantasy. And they both fucking fantasies, man. Ain't none of this shit real. I'm worried about shit that ain't even happening. Look, you know how fucked up my mind is? Is that I'll see a chick and I'll be like, I bet she fucking somebody else. And she ain't even my motherfucking girlfriend, nigga. You know, you see how insane that is, bro? You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's only Nietzsche says, or it might be Nietzsche, it might be Anton LaVey, or it might be Eliphas Levi, you know? All people that people demonize and people don't like and shit, you know, because of whatever they said or something that they didn't like about him and shit, right? That they found in themselves, they don't want to admit it. He says, the quote goes, there's nothing to doing good, but there's nothing more to defeating demons other than to do good and fear nothing. Don't fear failure. Don't fear fucking humiliation. Don't fear death. Just do what is good for the sake of what's doing good, for the sake of the love, for the sake of the journey, for the sake of making mistakes. Every mistake you make gets you closer to making the right choice. We gotta be in collaboration with the problems that we have and sit down and learn them and shit. You know what I'm saying? What I like to do, man, is we gotta sit back and sit down with our demons, man, and have like coffee with these motherfuckers, man. Play some PlayStation, play some Mortal Kombat with your demons and shit, man. Do a fucking couple cheese move foot sweeps and shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can laugh it off. Play a game of Frisbee with your demons, man. Sit down and get to know that these demons, they're just afraid. You can invoke and banish them anytime you want. You know why Rumpelstiltskin and Beetlejuice don't want you knowing their name? Because once you have a fear and you can call it out, you're no longer afraid of it. The fear don't want you to know that it's what its name is. But once you identify it, you have dominion over it. Because you're the man of earth. You're the prince of the universe. You're the princess of the universe. I am immortal. You know what I'm saying? You an immortal motherfucker. I don't even think you realize that shit. But you gonna learn, fuck with my channel, you gonna learn about immortality. You gonna learn that you ain't never died. You just phased in from one stage to the next stage. You just turned from the white ball. You watch static. Is the white ball bouncing to a black ball? Is the white ball turning into a black ball? Is a white ball moving through a black ball? You just moving through. Energy can't be created or destroyed. It just changes shape. Here's the one thing you don't know is you've been here for a long time. A long time. And there's so much to be discovered. So much to be discovered, man. This is a beautiful place we live in. There's beautiful things living here. It's time to open our eyes and become aware for who we really are. So when we see that same darkness, when you understand the darkness in yourself, you can accept the darkness in others, man. For I'm divided by love's sake for a chance at union. There's only one reason why positive and light are separated. They're separated by love, which brings them together. There's only one reason man and woman are separated. They're separated by love, which is that gravity, that magnetism that brings them together. Children aren't born without that separation. Children are the reflection of that separation. The man and the woman are the reflection of this separation. Man and woman are a reflection of love. Positive and negative are a reflection of the aspects of love. It's simple. Hate is a reflection of love. Hate is the misunderstanding of love. The only reason to have misunderstanding is because it implies understanding. You know, when people like, oh, they lying to us, they deceiving us on purpose. Maybe it's just a game. Somebody got to play one side. Everybody can't be on offense. Everybody can't be Michael Jordan. Somebody got to play Byron Russell. You know, did Byron Russell lose the game? Yeah. Did he get the jump shot hit on him? Yeah. What kind of game was it? In the fucking NBA Finals, nigga. And niggas is clowning the nigga that made it to the NBA Finals, bro. He was having victory all the way up. And he got to go to the dance, and he got to dance. It ain't about winning or losing. When you dance, you don't dance to win or to lose. You dance because it's dancing. When you laugh, you don't laugh to win or lose. You laugh because you get to laugh. You get to laugh. You get to participate. You get to partake in these festivities. You know what I'm saying? You're the ultimate. You're the supreme ritual. And there's greater rituals, the heavenly rituals, the earthly rituals. The system is a ritual. When you understand that you are made from that same stuff, and you understand the ritual nature of yourself, you get to create magic, man. Because you already magic. When you speak, it's magic. I'm speaking in a certain way to open up certain chakras and open up certain vortices and vortexes in your mind. That's magic. With a K. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna take a walk and take a piss, and I'll probably jump back on and upload another video on the way home. Peace out. Mental Ninja, we up in the dojo, really getting into this science, man. It's high science, spiritual alchemy. Peace.